get to the vault. Now!
It is always time to make the donuts at Bethesda, my friend. And Bethesda's latest donut is one we've been waiting 7 years for.
Mighty tasty
It
donut.
is Fallout 4. I can't believe that I saw this at E3 earlier this year.
Yeah.
And now it is actually in my living room. It's been on my hands. It's been going in my eyes. Victor Lucas, what do you make of this?
Things will be so much more exciting with you and Mrs.
They were uncharacteristically sort of filled with bravado, I think, at the Bethesda press conference this year, and they came out loud and proud, and this is the reason why. Fallout 4 is a remarkable achievement once again. It doesn't let us down really in any way, except I think you could quibble about some of the technical reach or ambition of the game. Basically what it looks like is that we put on glasses to play Fallout 3, and everything looks a lot sharper, and the draw distance is better, and the shooting mechanics are better, but it does feel familiar. But when you stack that against the breadth of the game and the complexity of the game and the way you can approach every single kind of interaction in the game, this is unbelievable.
Everybody in the office is playing it on different platforms.
Yes.
You're on the Xbox One. I'm on the PlayStation 4. We got another guy who's on the PC.
Yep.
And all the platforms have pluses and minuses. I don't have any scientific data to support this.
Yeah.
But some seem to work better than others at certain moments in the game.
Yep.
All that aside, though, this is Fallout 4. And I got to tell you, I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
Still playing it. It's
massive.
Putting in tons and tons of hours. This is one of those games that when you stop playing it, you're still thinking about it in your mind. Yesterday, I was trying to do something else. I was folding laundry. All I was doing was thinking, like, when do I have time today to go back and see what's going on in the wasteland? I have to go back to that factory. I have to get those raiders out of there. The people need me over in this place. And I like that. I like that feeling needed by a video game.
As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5.
Oh, absolutely, and you're completely hooked and you don't put the controller down, but therein lies a little bit of a problem because the subject matter of the Fallout games is always so depressing and everything is just devastated and just gross and people are out to get you more often than they're not and you're fighting super mutants and wild, feral, mutated dogs and it's depressing a little bit.
I know,
especially
I hear what you're saying.
if we're just consuming it in giant
That's
chunks.
right, like we are right now.
For the review.
But I feel like
you can't put it down. It's unbelievable.
The
It's so
antidote to that, though, is the way it's kind of like almost like a tower defense game. You go in and you find settlements and you get them all set up and you attract other survivors to your settlement.
This is the big new element.
That's
in
the big
Fallout
new
4.
right. There's a whole crafting side to it, and you start building defense mechanisms. You start building towers. You start rebuilding towns, and you start bringing them all back to life. And I do hear what you're saying. I do think it can be kind of a heavier game.
Yeah.
But I think that moment, that bringing life back to this dead world, kind of spiritually creates the backbone for this whole experience.
Yeah, and I think that's the core of the game. I mean, that's always what you're kind of trying to do, or not. I mean, you can just play through the game. That's the genius of it, is you can play through and just kill everything and just be the most badass jerk you can think of. But if you play with some virtue and you try to create alliances and friendships, and there is this underlying theme of trying to find somebody that has been taken from you, there is light in this game as well. But I did find it overwhelming, just content-wise. I just found it really dark, and I was feeling like I was playing it with despair, but just loving getting lost in it at the same time as well.
And you
know?
do kind of have to give yourself over to the experience at the same time. Listen, I think Bethesda is one of the most talented developers and publishers in the world, without a doubt. The intelligence on display here is incredible. The artistry that you see in the game is incredible, and the history that's behind this world that they've built is incredible. The writing is great. You cannot find the bottom of this well. It is infinitely deep.
Yeah, and what's amazing, and we know this is true, I mean, they're going to have incredible DLC for us that takes us in a different kind
Why
of
do we
direction.
need? We don't even need to talk about it now.
I know, but
It's too soon.
They create this incredible world for us that stretches for years. That's why it's been 7 years since the
My one complaint, that dog gets in my way sometimes. I'm trying to get somewhere. Why are you standing right here?
Well, switch him out for a different companion.
Get out of there.
What are you giving Fallout 4?
10. What do you think I'm giving
10
it?
from me as well.
There
This
you
is
go.
amazing.